Hello everybody and welcome. My name is King Condor. I hope you're all doing well today. In this video, I'm going to show you how I intend to turn about 700-800 mil GP into well over 1.5 bill just by flipping items on the Grand Exchange for the release of Sailing. I'm also going to show you items you absolutely should not invest in because these are straight up a scam. Items that I think may be too late to invest in for a profit, but they may bounce back. And then the big ticket item that I'm putting all my time and money into, which if you've been to my live streams, you already know what these items are. They're going up in value at quite a fast rate at the moment. And if my predictions are correct, they will continue to rise further. So the window on buying these items is closing. The reason behind why I'm investing in these are totally legitimate, and I'll explain that in this video as well. If you enjoyed this video, made money from this video, or you feel like just coming by to my live streams and calling me a dickhead for fun, you are more than welcome to do that. Feel free to hit the like and subscribe button down below. I'd greatly appreciate that support. And also go ahead and follow me over on Kick at King Condor, trying to grow the community over there a little bit so we can have a successful dual multi-platform stream without ever having an advert while I'm live. So don't worry about Twitch at platforms for cucks. So let's talk about the Grand Exchange and where we're at. Number one, items you shouldn't be investing in, I think are obvious, and that's pretty much bronze nails and iron nails and anything of the sort that you can buy from the shop. Now, I know this is a no-brainer, but I've seen screenshots that people have sent me of them having thousands and thousands and thousands, millions of nails actually, might I correct it. I know one of them was an Ultimate Iron Man. He had like 2.5 million bronze nails. An Ultimate Iron Man with that many nails. Number one, if you're using these to train, I think people are forgetting how quickly it is to get a skill from level 1 to level 70, no matter what skill it is. Number two, if you're buying these on an Ultimate Iron Man to later sell on a main account, 2 million nails at 6 GP, it's never going to happen. So let's stop there. But we've also got black nails. Now, these are the interesting one that people have been using as a scam lately because, well, black nails are just kind of bouncing around, having a bit of fun, shooting up for no fucking reason, down from 1.4k each, hanging around 5.7k at the moment. These are just straight up a scam. Do not invest in black nails. They're not even used in selling to the best of my knowledge. Yet people are still buying them, hoping that people will be able to buy them off them later, I'd imagine. I'm not entirely sure. But you don't touch black nails. Big fucking scam, bad item. Put these in the bin immediately. If you've been buying them, it's like buying a fucking shit coin from someone else. Now what you've got to do is find someone dumber than you to buy these nails off you. Black nails, big no-go. So I think we can all agree at the moment that low-budget nails like bronze and iron and, of course, black nails, which I think also includes normal planks and oak planks, are just not worth investing in unless you intend to use them for training. If you're going to flip them for profit, it's just not going to happen. Now, steel bars, mithril bars, and adamant bars are where there was the window of opportunity to make a profit, but I think this window is beginning to close based on just this week's performance. They're starting to drop back down a little bit. I'm not sure if it's because everyone's made their money or not, or if people are losing faith in the system, but they spiked and then they've come back down and they're starting to plateau again. Now, they are sitting higher than they usually used to, but that doesn't really say much. They may just actually plateau out at a healthier 1,000 GP per mithril bar now as a standard rather than 800. These may spike again on release because you got to remember, people are going to be racing to 99 sailing. They're going to be racing to the front page of 99, so that's 25 people at least that can be permanently on the front page. And then they're going to be racing to 200 mil to get locked in on that. So there's going to be people trying to get to front page and then stay there. And I think mithril and steel nails are going to be the first two, or the two main bars and nails that you're going to be using for a long time for repair kits until there is a bigger influx of the new logs and planks coming into the game. So to rush and keep your boats alive, steel and mithril bars are just going to be so much easier to use to maintain your ship. These are likely going to hold a bit of value for a little while, in my opinion. Then you've got adamant and rune bars. Now, rune bars are a lot less common and a lot less needed at the moment because of how high up they're going to be required. And then, of course, you've got the dragon bars, or the dragon nails, sorry. But adamant bars are a pretty affordable bar to invest in that people have recently made a profit on, and then it's dipped back down. Will these come back up again? It's probably going to be similar to the mithril bars. It's just a matter of how quickly the logs come in, how quickly the bars come in, how quickly the planks come in, and how often people are going to find themselves running these repair kits on their bigger boats. I don't know what the meta is yet, but I think the best thing you can do if you have a bit of money that you're willing to gamble on is buy some adamant bars while they're low again at just under 2k, I think, per bar. About 2k per bar is probably not a bad time. You may lose a little bit of profit, but you also may make some money when people find out a meta with the high level boats, especially through Barracuda trials and so on. So I'm going to be investing a little bit in adamant bars. I think I've got about 20k in the bank at the moment ready to go that I'm going to try flip. But let's talk about the investment that I've made. If we go to my history, you're going to see that I've been purchasing these bad boys here. Sawmill vouchers. Look at this. Let's go down. I sold my Turmeric and Shadow for 800 mil. This was for a short, so ignore that. There's some Adamant Bar investment there at 2.1k each. So lost a bit of money on those at the moment, but oh no, those ones I sold. Huge. Don't worry about that. I bought some here for 2k each. So I made a bit of profit, but I still have some Adamant Bars left over. I've already sold and bought Mithril Bars for 10k, sold for 12k, sorry, 1200. Made about 4 mil profit there. Sold some Steel Bars for 3 mil. I think I just had Steel Bars in my bank. And I've only sold a little bit of Adamant Bars since then. So I'm stuck with about 20,000, 29,000 Adamant Bars that I still need to get rid of somehow. However, let's look at the Sawmill vouchers, because this is where the big money is going to be made. So I've got the calculator up here to kind of type in the investment we've made so far, which is about 18 mil. Plus, what's that, 27, 293, 500 mil there. Boom, 46 mil just for 10,000 vouchers. And then I bought another 123k vouchers here after selling the Shadow for about, 792 mil. So we're going to add another, what's that, 307,012 coins apparently. Boom, that's 500 mil. And then another 208 mil there, 378, 250. 740, where the fuck's the rest of my money gone? I've got 50 mil somewhere. Is there 50 mil in my bank? Alright, well, some money's just fucking disappearing into thin air for me at the moment. But that's where we're sitting at the moment. $741 million investment into Sawmill vouchers. And I've been buying these, if we have a look at the history again, I've been buying them at 4,700 each, 4,300, most of them 4,300 each. 4,200 each. And there we go. I've got them up for sale for 7,500 and 8,000 each in total. Most of them at 7,500. I think they will actually get to 8,000 and hold there, in my opinion. Which is looking at roughly a 1.4 bill return. With the Adamant Bars, when I put them for sale, it should push me over the 1.5 bill mark easily. Now, why do I predict this? Well, number one, let's look at the website and just see how these are starting to trend upwards. Because these used to sit at around 2k, 2,100. Now, for those of you that don't know what Sawmill vouchers do exactly, they cost you 150 Anema infused bark from forestry, and you get 10 of them. And what they are is basically a buy one, get one free sort of voucher. But consider it like a McDonald's fucking coupon. You go to Macca's, you buy one cheeseburger, and a Sawmill voucher means that you get 2 cheeseburgers instead. But you've had to pay for that cheeseburger voucher, okay? It's almost like a buy one, get one free, but you have to buy the fucking voucher still, okay? So, if you look at the mahogany logs here, 1 log, 1 voucher, and 1,500 coins gives you 2 planks, which means this voucher should technically be worth 1,500 GP at most. Otherwise, it's a scam. Look at the history of the Sawmill vouchers. They've always been around, you know, buying for 1k, selling for 2.5k, 2k, 2k, 1.5k, 2k, 2k, sometimes as high as 3k. They're hanging around more expensive than mahogany planks are worth, which means people are dumb enough to be buying these at a rate more expensive than the fucking logs. And then Sailing announces, oh, holy shit, that's dirt cheap. But then from here, Sailing gets announced that they're bringing the new logs and how much those planks are going to start costing around about here. And now we're shooting up around the 5k region. In the past week alone, we've gone from 4k to 5.5k, and that's going to keep growing because with these new logs, here we go, the rosewood logs, if you use these to make planks, for a rosewood plank, it's 7,500 coins. Okay? So what that means is, 1 voucher should be worth at least 7,500 GP once these logs start coming into the game. Now, if you use plank make, planks are cheaper, 5,250, plus the resources, total cost 7,566 still. So, oh yeah, because of the cost of the log. Sawmill voucher, another 4k. These are going to go up in value. However, history tells us that Sawmill vouchers have always been more used at the sawmill itself, because while you can plank mate, that's really an Iron Man strategy, because at the end of the day, you're going to have people racing for world first, racing for first 99, first 200 mil, first front page permanent 200 mil sailing. They're going to want to use the sawmill because it's a much faster method. It's so much faster as a technique to be able to get your logs in. These planks are going to go fucking up in value. They're going to be worth more than 7.5k easily. These Sawmill vouchers are going to be a profit, no fucking worries long term. It's all about the profit of the plank once you can sell it versus the profit of the voucher when you buy it. There is no way in hell, in my mind, that these vouchers are anything under 7.5k. Yes, you could sawmill voucher and plank make all day at the tree with your log sack and your log basket and plank sack and whatnot, but it is far too slow for people that want to push it. People don't want to sit there. That's Iron Man bullshit. Fuck that. People are going to be wanting these. Sawmill vouchers are going to skyrocket. They may go well beyond 8k, to be honest. I think this is even too low. Fuck it. You know what? Modify. I'm gonna put 70k. I'm gonna put the other 30k. I'm gonna line it up to around. Let's even hit 9,000. You know, let's turn it up a bit. Boom. All right, let's make it a bit more interesting. Just because I don't see why not. Now this isn't going to be day one selling, of course. This is not a day one selling money method. This is a week 2. If I hold on to these after a week or 2, they're going to go up. And if I notice that they're getting bought at this value and they're still going up, I'm going to start modifying these two to make a bit more profit, because people are going to be looking for world first. Let me give you an example for those that still don't understand this. Think about when TOA came out and there was the first shadow in the game, and then like a day after, Solar Mission has a video out of him using the shadow on his YouTube channel without ever pulling a shadow himself. How much do you think he bought that fucking shadow for? Or whoever owned it. They may have let him borrow it. Whoever bought it, how much do you think that first shadow sold for? I can tell you right now, it was far more than cash stack. It was likely even double cash stack. And content creators alone would use their money and their power to make as much content as they can to push those videos out as early as possible, because it's a fucking goldmine for a content creator. But then you've got to think about the people who aren't content creators, who are doing nothing but investing ridiculous hours into this game just because they love it and they're addicted, and front page high scorers. How many front page high score people are content creators? I don't think any are, which means you've also got at least 25 sweatbag nerd virgins that are going to go fucking nuts to try and get rank 1 and stay page 1. There's even wages at the moment. People are sweepstaking who's going to be like world first on the front of the high scores for sailing, which isn't out yet. People are predicting a bunch of these people are going to be up there. Hebox Jong, okay, there you go, there's one, boom. Oh, and Hey Jace, I think, does a little bit of live streaming. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure most of these people are just fucking chilling. Go to the next page. I don't even know what's on page 2. Who the fuck cares about page 2? It's full. They're all, what the fuck? 200 mil all on page 2? What the shit? Don't tell me page 3 is full. Page 3 is nearly full. There you go. Look at that. All of these pages and positions are up for grabs now when sailing comes out. Not just for world first front page sailing, but world first front page high scores overall. And you think people aren't going to be competing for this? Shit, people that aren't even like locked in at 4.6 bill could still get up there easily. That's where the money is. Planks are going to be important for repair kits and your hulls. This is where you can make a fat amount of money, sawmill vouchers. Now, if they start creeping above that 7.5k mark, no bullshit, you're going to start buying them off me. I've probably bought the majority of the game supply at the moment, but holy fuck, I'm going to do it and I'm going to wear it. And that's how I'm going to make my money, and that's what I think is going to happen. That's my prediction for sailing. Come see me at my live streams right here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button down below, or follow me on Kick at King Condor. Come and check out how much money I make once sailing is released and every day going forward, and I'll let you know exactly what I make and how happy I am with this investment. Thank you very much. Good luck on your investment, and I'll see you guys in the live streams. Have a good night.
This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.